Alright guys, this is Mithril, back in BL4 with another legendary item guide video, and today, the item that we are checking out is the Flea Bag. So, if you guys want to know how to get the Flea Bag, the first thing you need is Bounty Pack number 2, Legend of the Stone Demon. Then, you need to come here to the Demon's Domain. And then, you need to come here to the final boss, the Stone Demon. Start here, make your way all the way through, and then you make it here. Make sure you activate the machine, and then I will cut and come back once the boss is almost dead. Okay, and the boss is dead. And we got nothing. Okay. Anyways, the Flea Bag is a legendary assault rifle by Torg, as you guys can see here. Let us take a look at the weapon skin. Isn't there a weapon that shares a skin with this, or am I crazy? Is it the Borstel Ballista, maybe? It could be. I mean, it has white, and then it has, like, that color as well. Now, I'm just quickly looking. Not the Hut Slugger. Maybe it is just the Borstel Ballista that has a similar look. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but it's pretty similar. Okay, anyways, here are the primary stats of the one that I have. The secondary stats. And then this weapon only spawns in the non-elemental variety. That's why there's no element. Then, its unique ability is Ringleader. Sticky projectiles move to the most recently hit target. I'll show that off at the Bones of Sanctuary. Then I have a alt fire of a sticky shotgun. And then I have a Jacob's part. And its red text is, "Can't you see the fleas?" So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how it does, mainly because I have not tested this weapon out. So yeah, let us go to the Bones of Sanctuary. That way we can test it out, see its special effect, and then we'll go test it out on some bad guys and see how it does. Alright, now I'm here at the Bones of Sanctuary, and let's see how it does. So if I shoot this guy, and then I shoot this guy, as you guys can see, they are moving from target to target. Maybe, I mean, you can kind of see it for a second. All right, so what happens if I do, let's say like 10 shots or 15 shots? Do they all move? Oh, they do all move. Okay, interesting. What about this sticky shotgun? I wonder how that works because it has a Jacob's part. Okay, but it can get stuck at objects in the way. Okay, that is good to know. Okay, interesting. All right, anyways, let us go and test it out now on some bad guys. Okay, now we're here at the Ripper drill site, the prospects, and my textures are not wanting to load on UVHM6. That way we can see how it does. And will you load already? What is happening? Thank you. All right, let's see how it does. Okay, well, that's not a great start. I mean, I don't really know how I feel about the special effect. Mainly because I just litter one dude with just a bunch of stickies and then have them explode, even if I waste some. I mean, if it was like, right, I shoot one guy and then I shoot another guy and it makes copies instead of moving the actual projectile, that would be something. But it moving the actual projectile, I don't know if I like that. Because, yeah, then they're still alive. I don't know. I'm not really the biggest fan of this effect. Like I said, if it was like a copy or maybe like child projectiles instead of like the full projectile, then maybe. But I kind of just pepper them, even if it's like way overkill, to make sure they're actually dead. That's how I use Torg stickies. But I mean, the damage on it is fine. As you guys can see, it's killing these guys. If I just use it like a regular torque weapon, it works fine. It is killing. I mean, can't really ask, you know, for too much more. Having something kills pretty good. All right, let's test out the shotgun. Oh, maybe if you miss, that's why. Because hold on here. Nothing get in my way. And then if I were to shoot this guy, they all go towards him. Okay, that does make it a little bit better, actually. I didn't even think about that. If you miss and shoot like the ground and then shoot somebody, it actually goes back so you don't waste your ammo. All right, that's actually a little bit better in my book. Okay. That's hopefully the intended purpose of the special ability. Because, okay, that's actually much better, because then you're not really wasting ammo. You can kind of redeem it. Okay. Okay. Never mind. All right, that's actually way better than what I was trying to do. Okay. Never mind. Okay. The special effect has gone up a few notches in my book. But yeah, there you guys go. That was today's video on the Flea Bag. So if you guys enjoyed today's video on the Flea Bag, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe because we'll my channel, and because I will appreciate it like always. And then I do hope to see you guys next time. Away!